Estonia. Officially, the Republic of Estonia is a country by the Baltic Sea in northern Europe. It is bordered to the north by the Gulf of Finland, to the west to the sea across from Sweden, to the south by Latvia, and to the east by Lake Peipus in Russia. Oh, cool. It would be sick if this place actually existed. However, this sacred and mysterious domain has given birth to a man who hasn't taken a day off since he came out the womb, a man who has probably spent more time on Premiere Pro than he has with his family, a man who has but one sole purpose in life, and that is to speedrun every single temple in Tokyo. The man, the myth, the machine, Mudon is a video editor slash YouTuber who edits and manages some of the biggest YouTube channels in the anime community. He works with familiar names like CDawgVA, The Anime Man, Trash Taste, Sitsnap. Oh my god, how is this guy human? Now, being a YouTube editor has become a pretty normalized job in recent times, with everyone and their mother wanting to be a YouTuber nowadays. The growth the platform has had, combined with the increased amount of creators on the platform, has opened up a market to where YouTubers pay people to edit their videos, so it opens up their schedule to create better and more ambitious videos. Your favorite YouTuber probably has an editor working for them, creating thumbnails and titles, and in some cases manages the channel. There are thousands upon thousands of editors working for YouTubers, but there are several reasons why I believe this Estonian dude sticks out from the rest. Not only because he's good at editing, but his presence in the community adds more charm and personality into the videos he edits. In this video, I want to shine some light onto the unsung heroes of content creation, video editors, and talk about how Mudon went from editing for a mere $50 a video to having his own editing company and carrying the entirety of the anime community on his back. Say there's a YouTuber that you're a really big fan of and you tend to watch his content pretty frequently. Heck, you've even joined his Patreon and bought his merch, which he probably just slapped his brand on and dropshipped from China. But you're a big fan of this creator and love the content he creates. You love the jokes he makes and the effort that goes into the post-production and editing. One day, you randomly decide to scroll on their video and realize that someone has been editing for their channel? You love the jokes, humor, and storytelling that the creator is portraying in his editing. And you find out that it's not just him making the videos, but there's a whole nother and sometimes multiple people that add their own personality, style, and vision into that creator's video, which makes the video better than what the creator could have ever imagined it would be like if he were to work on the video himself. Having your own identity and not completely changing, but adding to that creator's content is how you have presence as an editor and is how you stand out. When you watch a CDawgVA video and a Joey the Anime Man video, both channels have different styles of content and have different styles of humor and storytelling. But the editor Mudon is able to add his own style into both of their channels without changing too much of their original content. With Connor's content being centered around doing wacky things in Japan like crane games and my type of content. His style of humor is being very self-deprecating, and he uses shitposts and memes to add to that humor. Joey's content, on the other hand, is more focused on Japanese culture and interviews, where adding too many memes and shitposts don't really work out that well. Even though the style of content is different, Mudon is able to not only edit well, but add so much to both of their styles of content that makes the video way more enjoyable. For example, to complement Connor's British self-deprecation, he will naturally poke fun at Connor some way throughout the video that would just not hit the same if Connor was editing his own videos, because if he was, he would cut out certain parts that wouldn't feel like he looked the best in, or would cut certain outtakes out, but the editor would add it in, making the content more entertaining for the viewer. With Joey's content, when he's doing serious interviews, he knows how to tone down on jokes, and when he's doing other content, he can match the style and nail it every time. Putting Connor and Joey aside, he also edits for Sitsnap. I can't imagine the amount of this man's eyes have seen. Now, I know this video is centered around Mudon, but there are other great editors out there that have a great presence in your favorite creators' videos. Gigguk's editor Alan brings Garn's script to life. He delivers on all of his jokes and is able to portray the story that Garn is trying to tell perfectly through his editing. PewDiePie had Brad and Sive. Heck, he's even filmed videos with them. But the point I'm trying to make is that an editor is more than just the YouTuber's co-worker. They are a creative partner. They are just as creative as the man who is the face and the brains of the content, and they take that creativity and spit it into their own vision, which turns into something that the creator can't even imagine doing by themselves. They help fix problems and grow channels, and this is something that Mudon excels in. Between the creators I mentioned earlier, he's so well known inside of the community and is even mentioned in comment sections multiple times by people. Even though he's not on camera and does everything behind the scenes, he still has such a big presence in the community because of how much he impacts the creator's work. Not only does he have a presence, but he's also super passionate about video editing. A bit too passionate. People who do YouTube editing as a job are either one of three things. 1. They're chasing the bag. 2. They just want to put their own name out there and grow their own YouTube channel. Or 3. They're passionate about video editing and want to help make YouTubers' videos all the more better. Now there's nothing wrong with any of these reasons, but when you can tell someone is genuinely passionate about something and they do it because they love doing it, it gives more than just an excellent finished product. It feels like a piece of that person's soul has taken a physical form in whatever thing it is that they're passionate about. Mudan got his foot in the door making anime reviews on YouTube, and compared to any other anime reviews at the time, they were so well edited and crafted for just a simple anime review. Only somebody who has a genuine love for video editing can put this much effort into an anime review in those times, and it was evident in Mudan's videos. Now, even though the editing was unique compared to other anime reviewers at the time, his channel wasn't getting a lot of traction, and it took him 3 months to hit a mere 10 subscribers. Even though Mudan wasn't getting any views, he would still consistently upload for a year, and his channel still went nowhere. Mudan kept uploading and uploading, still keeping the same quality, and still wasn't getting recognized by anybody. Until one YouTuber came across his channel that would change the trajectory of his career. That YouTuber was Josh the Manga Lad. Joey recognized Mudan's incredible editing and decided to give Mudan his first editing job from a big YouTuber. Now, starting out trying to become a YouTube editor is tough because you have to severely undercharge in order for people to recognize you, because nobody would want to hire somebody with no experience. Especially back then when editing for YouTubers didn't really exist, so it was even harder to find jobs as one. When Mudan started out, he didn't know how much to charge Joey because it was his first stable job, and Joey didn't know how much to pay him because it was his first time hiring an editor. So he charged Joey $50 a video for about 3 to 6 months. $50 fucking a video for editing for one of the biggest anime YouTubers at that time! The more Mudan worked with Joey, the more trusting Joey became with Mudan, and he ended up letting Mudan be entirely in control of the editing process. With the thumbs up from Joey to be able to do whatever the heck he wanted, Mudan dialed in with the editing and it really showed in his videos. With the increased quality in Joey's content, people started pointing out how the editing improved. And it's here that Mudan's editing career started to skyrocket. Since Joey is such a big AniTuber, more and more creators started to find Mudan through Joey, which landed him more and more jobs in the space. Getting jobs from CDogVA, Akidearest, Nextaku, Sitsnap, and other side jobs on top of that. Now, for a normal person, editing for this many channels and having the will to live afterwards sounds damn near impossible. But this is where passion comes into play. Mudan's not just passionate about video editing. He's addicted to it. He has said multiple times that he can edit for 16 hours a day and not feel burnt out. I mean, this is the same guy that said word for word.
I didn't do anything. I took 12 hours off. It wasn't that fun.
Estonians need to be tested in a lab, man, I swear. This is the same man that created a freaking editing company just to get more work. With the team that Mudan created, he is now able to have a hand in almost all the creators that make Japan and anime content. If you look at your favorite anime or Japan creator, I can assure you 9 out of 10 times that either Mudan edits, manages, or his team is behind the editing of the video. I believe Mudan is a special editor because there's not a lot of editors out there that are as connected in their respective communities as much as Mudan is in the anime community. Mudan's passion, addiction, for editing alone is holding up every AniTuber's channel on his shoulders. How he's able to synergize with the YouTuber he works with and create an entertaining video out of it no matter who he's working with is incredible. Even though he works for so many YouTubers, the editing and storytelling doesn't seem the same or repetitive, but feels like an addition to that creator's personality and style of content. For one person to be able to become a part of so many YouTubers' creations and excel at not making it feel repetitive and dull is a talent that I believe should be more recognized. Not just to Mudan, but for every other video editor out there. Now, I'm sure everyone has some sort of passion in life, whether that be drawing, photography, a Jujutsu Kaisen's favorite pastime, the art of spoiling. Passion has taken us pretty far in life. Let's look around us for a second. Almost everything we see was made because it was an image in somebody's mind, and is now turned into a real thing because someone had the desire to create it. Your neighbor's garden is built with love and care. You wake up in the morning and you see them watering plants, digging up soil, planting seeds. You see a beautiful garden, but a beautiful garden is just a byproduct of someone's passion to create something pretty. The best and most memorable TV shows and movies were made just from somebody's passion to create a great and compelling story. That Rin toast like a body pillow that is tainted with your cum was made with passion, goddamn! Now the reason I brought up passion is because we see with Mudon how far passion and addiction can bring somebody. Throughout YouTube, obviously there are better and more experienced editors out there. But from all the editors I've seen, I don't think anybody loves video editing as much as Mudon does. I mean, putting editing for like 1,000 channels aside, he also uploads daily vlogs on his YouTube channel for the sole reason to get better at editing and storytelling. How this man has optimized his life to make almost everything he does in his day revolve around his passion is truly inspirational. This is the same dude that takes 24 pills a day to optimize his health to freaking edit better! I mean, with 24 pills working overtime in your body, speedrunning every single temple in Tokyo doesn't seem like a very hard challenge. From making anime reviews that were barely even touching 1,000 views, to now being one of the pillars that are holding anime YouTube together. His work ethic and love for editing has spiraled into helping so many creators give better entertainment for their audiences. It has even helped make a name for himself on YouTube. Even though we like to joke about how Mudon is not human and he's a robot made strictly to edit, at the end of the day, he's just a dude like the rest of us are that grinded his fucking ass off to get where he is today. Now with this team of editors that are just as talented as he is, they will continue together to edit our favorite anime YouTubers' content for the years to come, and will grow and get better at editing as the years pass. And this is the long version of Mudon's story. If you wanted the short version, he's just some Estonian dude who's addicted to editing. That should tell you enough about the man.